Hello everyone and welcome back to Cowabunga Corner Reviews. In this episode I am catching up with the rest of the first wave of the Mix and Match mutations from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Playmates toy line. And that means I'm now working with the Allies. If you have not seen it, I've already reviewed the 4 Turtles and I've reviewed Shredder and Tiger Claw. Now it is time to review Splinter, Metalhead, and Slash. I can't wait to break into this. We're going to do comparison. I will start mixing and mashing up the characters here and have our own little fun with who looks like the right toy size. Like, is Slash going to be bigger? Oh, if so, I'm going to be excited because this Slash is just way too small. So I can't wait to break into these toys. I'm going to start off with the toy that I already know I got a complaint about. And that's going to be Splinter. And my complaint lands on the paint job. They kept the same paint job on that face that was actually on the original Splinter toy. And if you compare this to the Splinter in the show, he has a much darker face. This white face was something I did not like when I first reviewed Splinter, and it remains something that I do not like. So let's break into the toy and find out if there's features that I do like about the new Splinter. I first reviewed Splinter over 3 years ago. He was one of the 2012 toys. It's now 2015. And I filmed that review while I was in Phoenix, Arizona, where I bought the toys. Was actually at a Toys R Us in Phoenix. Here's Splinter's cardboard. Splinter has one twist tie. His legs are already on him. His arms and head were not. Putting the arms and the head on. And he has the green staff. Now I don't have my normal green staff for the other Splinter with me because, well, I don't carry that around. Here's our Splinters. The one holding the staff is the new one. Mix and match Splinter. And this one over here with no staff is my original one from 2012. Right away, I'm noticing a difference because the original one has a split all the way up his kimono, while this one does not. That is the first difference I notice. And I also see that there is like more detail to the sculpt itself, or just the painting is a little bit lighter to where you see more of the detail inside the original one. The kimono is completely different in texture. I mean, the texture on the new one has been really smoothed out. They got rid of it. It's kind of a very smooth texture that does not match up. With the original Splinter, we have the elbow joints, the shoulders, the head, the legs, and the tail. My tail's gotten very loose because he travels a lot. And his kimono looks like it's trying to peel open. In this Splinter, he has no elbow joints. He has, of course, the shoulder because of that. But he has what this one doesn't. This one can't move his waist at all. This one has waist joints. So you can actually spin his lower half, a full 360. I will accept the lack of detail in this kimono for the actual waist movement. I think that makes this toy actually a little bit better than the original that came out. But I wish they had all the ability in the world to do this. I wish they fixed the paint job. I really do. Splinter does not look like this. This is not his face. I know it might be a bit too dark for a toy, but get his colors right. Lego did it. Please. It's time to play around a little bit with him. And I'm going to start by taking off his legs. And I love messing around with Tiger Claw's legs because he's got these big legs. I'm going to try and pop those in. I think the guns have to come off. Splinter's waist was not made for these huge legs that are going to be coming out. Kimono's like, wait a second here. But I got that on there. I got that. And his head fell off. And then we're going to see how Tiger Claw looks with Splinter's legs. That's actually really funny. So Tiger Claw's got rat legs and Splinter has cat legs. Because Raph actually calls Leo all the time Splinter Jr., I'm going to turn Leo really into Splinter Jr. There, Leo has a rat head. Splinter's remaining headless right now. I want to give him the head of somebody who wishes he had Splinter's life. He has the cat legs with the head of a Rokosaki, the Shredder. And Leo gets to be Shredder's head. The mixing is beginning. I know I forgot to pull this up at first, but I do want to show the back of Splinter's box. Focusing on Splinter here. It's got Splinter's head, Metalhead's arm, Raph's leg, Slash's leg, Raph's torso, and Leo's arm. Let's put Tiger Claw over here doing his little balancing act on those skinny legs. Next up is Metalhead. I'm saving my favorite for last, as I mentioned. Metalhead is next because we've already been playing around with Metalhead. We've got all 4 of his main limbs from his arms and legs. All we're getting out of this really is his head and torso. It might be fun if what Playmate does is take some characters where the only way to get those characters is by collecting the different characters, and maybe then you can build your characters that way. They don't want to come out with an extra toy packaging thing. They can take like an arm, a leg, and basically build a character through doing that kind of stuff. I personally would enjoy that. I would not mind building like Leatherhead or a Krang body by buying them through getting the other characters. Metalhead's cardboard. Lastly, for Metalhead, the back of his box. We have Splinter's arm, Splinter's body, Raph's arm, Mikey's leg, Splinter's leg, and Metalhead's head. This right here is the Metalhead. And then here is the original Metalhead holding his own leg. The Metalhead is about the same size as long as you straighten out Metalhead's legs. I normally have my Metalhead's legs bent. I like to keep them as short as I can. With this new Metalhead, you can't bend his knees. He's got the stiff knees of no joints. Same thing with his elbows. The biggest difference with him is his coloring. They used a darker gray on the new one and a different yellow for his mask. We're going to turn the new Metalhead into the IDW Donatello. Now, we've already messed around with his limbs quite a bit. I don't really have much I need to do with Metalhead there besides for doing that real fast. Now putting his head on a turtle. Donnie now has Metalhead head. The last one that I have right here is Slash. And I'm excited with Slash. Anyone who's not been watching the Nickelodeon series has missed out on a great evolution of this character. And I mean something that has not been done before. He's in the first season, but not as Slash. And you get to know him before he becomes Slash. And then when he changes, there is this epic feud between him and, well, characters he liked. Slash is voiced by Corey Feldman inside the new series and really plays a great role, and he is now a member of the Mighty Meanimals, which makes him a complete ally, and I've always seen him as an ally, to the Turtles. Slash's books. 2. Check the first review. Slash's cardboard. So now pulling Slash out. 3 twist ties. Twist ties. You can live without them. They're making Slash a pretty hard one to get out. They even rubber band one of his arms into the packaging. I do not understand this since the others did not have this much hassle. And now I put on his legs, which look amazingly taller than the Turtles. Again, I am basking in this glow of a big Slash. I need to set a turtle next to him. I need to do it. Because this right here, this tall of a Slash is telling me that Raph is shorter than Slash. It is so good to have Slash taller than the Turtles. People wonder why I collect this line? Well, here's one of the reasons why. You can finally make your characters show a little bit more accuracy. Yeah, he's not towering over the Turtles like he does in the show, but he's taller than the Turtles. And that, to me, is an accomplishment. And you want to see how much of an accomplishment? This, right here, this little short blob next to him, that huge difference is the old Slash toy. They truly, truly, truly outdid themselves right here. And the reason I say that is I am very impressed with the size difference. It was like he just exploded out of his packaging. Now, the worst thing is his legs feel like they're just going to pop off at any moment. Especially if you try to get him to just like stand straight up, which is what I want. The old Slash had elbow joints, which could also twist, and the shoulder joints. This one only has the ball joints where they're needed to pop off. The older Slash was also fatter. He had more of a body mass in the lower part, while this Slash is more slender to make him even just feel that much taller. Back shell of the new Slash is a little bit bigger than the old one. The weapon, its handle is colored differently. Otherwise, it looks about the same. His face. It's very narrow on this one, a really small head. Now they both are, but this one does have a little bit more width it fills to it, while this one is just made really more narrow. In all cases, I really do like the new Slash because of the height. That right there is one of the most important things for me with these toys. If I'm going to mess with Slash, which, you know I gotta, I'm going to do it with Raph because, well, that is one of the many spoilers to the show. Raph would like this. It makes him like super tall. Tall Raphael. I'm going to give him Raph's legs. But Slash actually wants to be a leader. It is a good idea to give him the head of a leader. I am going to put Mikey back on Shredder because I really did love that mutation when I did the last review. And then I'm going to put Slash's head on Michelangelo. I have somehow managed to mix and match all of the first wave of the mix and match figures. They are completely mutated. Mainly their heads. We got these other limbs here. Let's mess around with some more of their body parts before I call it quits. I am going to give Metalhead Donatello's legs as well, since that's the only extra set of legs I have that are not his. And then for Raph, I am going to give him one Metalhead arm and one Donnie arm. And then I am going to give Mikey one Raph arm, but I'm going to put his arm on backwards. And then Leo, he needs a Raph arm and one Metalhead leg. And Shredder can have one Leo leg and one Metalhead leg. Donnie over here is not messed around much. So I'm going to give him two Metalhead legs and one of Tiger Claw's arms. I'm also going to trade out Tiger Claw and Raph's heads. And now I need to put an extra arm on Tiger Claw. And I think we'll go with a backward Metalhead arm. Now that is a set of mix and match mutations. You can really have a lot of fun and do a lot of creative moves with these guys. I can't express how much fun I have just sitting here playing with these toys. That's really something, because when I first heard of these toys, I didn't know what I would think. I really didn't. I thought this was going to be, wait a second, I've already bought all these toys. I already went out and collected each of these characters. Why would I want to do it again? And I have to admit, I am very, very, very happy to have a whole new set of these toys that I can goof around with in a different way. It's not much different than any of the other toy series, besides for the fact that instead of just remaking the Turtles over and over again, we're getting other characters. There's no reason to complain here. No. This set is a lot of fun. And I highly, highly recommend it for any fan of the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. And the toy I think improved the most? Slash. I like the new Slash better. I mean, I'm probably going to be keeping him as Slash altogether more than I am apart, just because he is taller than this Slash here, and that way he pours off more of a photo opportunity than this Slash. Sorry, original Slash. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of Cowabunga Corner, where I finished the first series of the Mix and Match Turtles. There's more out there, as they're still coming to the market. I highly recommend this set of toys for the holiday season, which is fastly approaching. Now, if you guys want to see more toy reviews, just keep watching. We have a lot more toys from Playmates. We have the Mini-Mates that need to be reviewed still. We also have the Pop, the Bebop, April, Foot, and Rocksteady toys that come out. Oh, and there's that Turtle Van with Michelangelo Pop. So there's plenty of different toys still coming, and I can't wait to share them all with everyone. Also, make sure to check out the Playmates Toys social websites. We will have those in our credits from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You name it, they got it. Don't forget to show us some of your favorite mix and matches that you've made by sharing your picture on the Cowabunga Corner Facebook page. And we would love to see what you've come up with. We'll catch you next time here on Cowabunga Corner.